We buy what we can see. A car, a house, a painting, something real. But what if I told you there was a market where people were spending millions on things no one could see, touch, or prove existed? I found the evidence, receipts, invoices, even contracts. And that's when I realized this wasn't a scam. It was something much stranger. I first came across this story in an old New York Times article from 2012. It mentioned a new wave of collectors buying what they called invisible art. No colors, no canvases, just concepts. At first, I thought it was satire, until I found archived reports from BBC and Artnet confirming that real money was changing hands, millions in fact, all for artworks no one could ever see. The deeper I looked, the clearer it became. This wasn't about art at all. It was about belief and the price people were willing to pay for it. It began in London, inside a small invitation-only event called the Shadow Exhibition. The gallery was empty. White walls, dim lights, nothing on display. And yet, every piece had a title, a story, and a price tag. Collectors stood in silence, bidding on air. Literally, the most expensive piece sold for more than $3 million. From that moment, the idea spread. Paris, Geneva, New York. Invisible art had become a global market through leaked invoices and documents published by The Guardian and Le Monde. A clear picture started to form. One invoice read, Conceptual Form Number 27, sold to private client Geneva. Value $2.7 million. Delivery none required. By 2019, investigators estimated that over $60 million in invisible artworks had been sold worldwide. No proof, no oversight, no regulation, just paper and trust. In 2018, Le Monde exposed what many had suspected. Half of these sales were fake transactions, used for money laundering and tax evasion. When authorities began tracing the funds, many galleries vanished overnight. Their spaces were empty, just as their art had been. But why would anyone spend millions on nothing? A 2016 study from the University of Chicago offered a clue. It said people assign greater value to things they believe are rare or exclusive, even if those things don't exist. The rarer the illusion, the higher the price. And then I asked myself the question anyone would. When nothing is visible, how can someone sell it or someone buy it? The answer was simple and unsettling. You don't sell the object. You sell the story, the certificate, the signature, the myth of exclusivity. That's what people paid for. One collector told Vanity Fair, "It's not about having it. It's about being the kind of person who can." That one line explained everything. By late 2019, the illusion started to crumble. Investigations spread across Europe. Several dealers disappeared. One Paris gallery was found completely empty. A safe filled with blank certificates worth millions. But the idea didn't die. It simply evolved. Invisible art moved online into NFTs and digital collectibles. Different format, same psychology. People were once again buying things they couldn't touch and calling it value. After months of research, reports, and documents, I realized this story was never really about art. It was about us, our need to belong, our obsession with symbols of success, and how easily belief can be turned into business. This is Secret Archive. Subscribe. And I'll keep uncovering the truths that hide in plain sight.